ओके। क्या हाल है सबके गाइस? आ गए नए अपडेट के साथ और वेलकम टू द न्यू स्ट्रीम ऑफ जेंशिन इम्पैक्ट। आज डे 2 है हमारा और आज हम करेंगे शिज़नाया को एक्सप्लोर। देखें, आर्कन क्वेस्ट चल रहा है हमारा एक्ट 2। ये बातें हैं, ये हो रहा है। मुझे दिल क्या रही ओके। हाँ, टेलीपोर्ट कर लीजिए।
So
हाँ, लग रहा है भाई, भाई उतना खास नहीं लग रहा था, लग रहा है।
Ooh, it sure is cold today. I wonder how much heavier the snow's gonna get. Here to see Odette? I just need to see your tickets for the preview. Perfect. Thank you. I'll hold on to your tickets. Come on in. It's freezing outside.
जो भी आ रहा है गाइस, लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक तो करना।
I think I'll leave the Lelek question until after the show's over. Then I'll go find Odette. Child said he was originally going to come with Tonya. So I'm guessing Tonya's already here somewhere. Is there anyone here who looks like a Tonya? Let's see. It's a small audience. Makes sense for a preview. But wait, Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh! Oh no. It looks like the show's starting, and I still haven't found Tonya.
क्या हो गया भाई?
Hello, members of the audience. I'm a staff member here at the theater. Today's performance was a very special one for us, as it marks the first attempt to commemorate this occasion. We would love to take a group photo.
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more. Now, look at the camera.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any other escape plans to add.
What are you talking about, Sarge? This was simply my way of inviting you to watch Miss Odette's new show with me. It wasn't the performance.
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you on...
Working hours and... Already? I mean, I was kinda... Off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours. Lead the way.
That has to be her. Your brother's busy today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong? Maybe she caught a cold on the way here.
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can bear...
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to...
Well, look at that.
Let's wait.
Why do you need to take it so serious?
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far from... I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow a few blankets? That way, anyone in a hurry can wrap up warm...
Sir, there's really no need to...
Hey, it's no trouble at all.
What a kind gentleman. Very good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so I shall be...
So... Are you expecting...
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace, they will escort us back. You are...
Operation Showtime? I gotta say, you've really turned...
It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now.
Sure.
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find Odette.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone? Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today is just a dress rehearsal, so Miss Odette... Sorry, but that area is currently off limits.
Huh. Bad timing.
What happened to the gentleman who went to fetch the blankets? How has he still...
I was thinking the same thing.
Whatever the reason for his delay, I must say I hate nothing. Well, I have to...
You seem anxious, Miss...
It's been nearly 4 hours since I left the Armory. They know how much I despise...
Surely a snowstorm like this...
Few things in...
Why don't you go out and take a look?
An absurd hypothesis. I have no intention...
This doesn't look like an ordinary... That guy who left earlier. It looked like he just vanished into thin air. Either that, or my...
A man-eating snowstorm? Come on.
Traveler, didn't know you were coming today. How come you didn't say anything? What is it? Something the matter? Whoa, that's quite a snowstorm out there.
Huh.
Yeah, snow like this. I'm sure I've seen it out in the wild before. Actually, I take that back. I don't think I've seen snow this bad even in the wild. This is something else.
If even Alyosha thinks snow like...
We can't stay cooped up here forever. No need. I have... Everyone by the door. Careful not to let the snow soak into you.
Heading out, my man? Be careful. I've been told the snowstorm...
Thanks for the advice.
He's back! He's back!
Did you see any soldiers?
Something about this storm isn't right. There's no one out there. I didn't see a single soul. And something in the air This isn't your average snowstorm. I suspect it might be related to recent events.
Are you serious?
You want to go outside and see?
This just turned from a minor delay into a major.
We can only hope that our friend who went to fetch the blankets just ditched us and went home.
Is it really that bad? But my daughter... I won't be able to read her a bedtime story tonight.
Huh? What are you all still doing here? Whoa! It's... So now we're stuck here? Oh, this is terrible. On the bright side, at least, I assume that's fine by me.
This seems like a sensible backup plan under the...
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You...
Oh, Your Majesty the Tsaritsa, I beg you, please do this. Is a golden...
I think I've changed my mind. Sir, if you so much as look at us funny...
It's getting colder. We need to keep the indoor temperature up. Close the door and lock it tight. Let's head somewhere.
क्या करूं इस फोटो बनी चाहिए सबसे बात करवाओ ये थ्रेडर उससे अच्छा लगता है जो मॉन्टी में
And then, because nothing look at that.
And I am Chuganov, an entrepreneur.
Are you really that famous?
Excuse me? Is that a joke?
Oh, I'll have to ask my rope later.
My husband has made...
That's the price of marriage. Hello?
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Sorry to worry.
Child must take great care of his sister. He's never mentioned Tonia's illness, though.
You know, I actually find this whole thing kind of exciting. Stuck in a strange place thanks to a snowstorm. Exactly.
Look after yourself.
This is highly irregular.
Why, hello, ma'am. I believe you were the one sitting at any friend of the theater's star performers is a friend of mine. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Greetings. Major Valeri, head of the special assignment. I am here to ensure Mr. Mitya's personal safety. Please let me...
Miss Traveler, I cannot help but notice that Miss Odette is stealing glances at me. Any idea what that could be? I've racked my brains, but I can't think of anything I might have done to offend her.
So, Mr. Mitya, is your work related to...
Yes, that's right. The higher-ups in the Fatui transferred me from the Energy Commission to the Armory Palace. Really? I can't even talk about that? Pretty sure it counts as part of my private life. All right, all right.
चलो भाई किससे बात कर और आयुष बस की ये का
I don't think it's ever been this lively, but hey, have you seen Chuganov?
I'm with you. This could be...
Yeah.
For the Rokad?
I have to say, even though today was a rehearsal and there were some...
I couldn't agree more. Especially considering the weight of the subject matter. It takes a Do you think...
What about you? What did you think of today's performance? Huh. That's actually a more insightful critique than I was expecting. My mother would agree. I'll make sure to save a ticket for you when the show...
This doesn't seem like the time or place...
so unfair. Talk about
And now it looks like... You know Mitya too?
No, I don't.
क्या करूं
How's it looking?
No change from this afternoon.
May I have your attention, please? The storm is unlikely to stop tonight, and we at the theater owe everyone here a duty of care. In a few short moments, we'll give you a tour of the theater's various quarters. You can choose to sleep in the VIP room, the office, or back.
I'll pass on sleeping on the stage. What if the snow is stopped by tomorrow morning? The early birds in the audience might think we're part of some experiment.
A drama about sleeping? That could be fun.
What? Gotta admit, I didn't get that.
Anyone who doesn't wish to sleep on the stage, please follow me.
I guess I'll call it a night. Though, I feel like I won't. I'm sure she'll be worried that I haven't made it back. I wonder if she's feeling any better yet.
क्या दिखा रहा है? ठीक है। कैंडल। ये कहाँ पहुँचा? Okay, yeah.
Ah, finally. Welcome back to the world of the living, lazy bones. I was about to wake you. Still waking up, huh? You know, the Black Mist. It's been... Come on, let's keep heading up. Onwards and upwards is the...
Okay.
Here we go.
What's going on? That black mist down...
The Black Mist cultists believe that being swallowed by the Black Mist leads to everlasting peace. But if you ask me, they're just lying to themselves. We're the only heretics left. The only ones who refuse to give in. We have to keep going.
But how do you actually know that they're wrong?
Dangerous question there, Torgov. The moment your faith wavers, you start a chain reaction that ends in the collapse of your will. Put the question out of your mind. Stay strong and believe that the Black Mist means certain death.
I can't do this anymore.
All this will pass eventually.
You accuse the Black Mist cultists of being liars.
But the cult of the Black Mist has...
I am.
As much as I detest the Black...
Then I bid you both farewell. Let me put... Fate always appears so... Their fate was sealed from the instant they entertained doubt. From then on, the outcome was both inevitable... Torgov and Sobolova are gone. I never thought the day would... Yes, it looks like it's satisfied. This happens from time to time. But it won't be long before the Black... Well, we should make the most of the precious moments. Huh? Are you...
वापस आ गए।
What is it, Chuganov?
Is it morning already? Sounds like it's coming from next...
क्या हो गया भाई?
Don't look, Miss Tonya. Stay here.
What happened to them?
अभी तो वो थी ना ये रुक गए थे।
These two people have passed away. And the strange thing is that somehow I knew this was going to happen. Have I seen this moment before?
Let me take a look. No vital signs in either. The cause of death, however, remains unclear.
But just last night, they were chatting and...
Could they have had pre-existing medical conditions?
It's hard to believe that they died of natural causes. Who was the first to discover the bodies?
It was me. But these deaths have nothing to do with me, officer. I
can corroborate this. I was doing my morning exercises near the stage. When I saw Mr. I can also confirm that I didn't see a single person approach that room before him.
The snowstorm was raging all night, and it's still...
You mean an intruder?
Everyone, split into pairs and search the theater for anyone...
Nothing on your end?
Backstage is clear. We checked the basement. Also clear.
Are we certain that the theater doesn't have a back...
No, there's nothing like that. If people were sneaking in through some secret tunnel, I also checked the windows.
It sounds like we can safely rule out the intruder theory. If anyone came in during the night in this...
This can only mean one thing. It's like one of those murder mysteries.
We can't quite jump to that
Could he be right? It's hard to have said in a theater during a snowstorm. A murder takes...
Looking at who the killer targeted, it all adds up.
What if...
Both victims were wealthy, well-known local merchants. And the door was deliberately left open, so I would discover the bodies and witness the crime scene first thing in the morning. Such ruthless methods.
Lelik?
You mean Lelik is among us? And he's...
Lelik. I know this code name. Member of the Rokot, anti-Project Stuja. Always works alone. Walk me through your reasoning, Mr. Chuga.
मर गया क्या?
What now, huh?
अच्छा.
What now, Lelik? What more do you want from me? I already voted against you. Snuck into my house the other day while I was asleep.
So, he really was threatened by Lelik.
And now you're resorting to murder. Show yourself!
Was this really Lelek's doing? Would Odette really do something like... If Odette really is Lelik, this seems out of character. I'm probably the only one here with a compelling theory about Lelek's truth. What should I do?
I don't think it's likely that Lelik killed, at least from the stories I've heard. He's never killed, and besides, even...
Vodyanitsa doesn't know that Lelik might be Odette.
Miss Vodyanitsa.
Defense?
Well, if you think I'm so wrong...
The case is still evolving, Mr. Chuganov.
Even so, there...
So there's still a good chance. I can't...
Whoa. Take a beat. We all know it's far too dangerous, and whoever this Lelik is, they're surely not going to murder anyone in broad daylight. Be sensible, my man. You're safer inside.
As much as I regret having to say this, I'd like everyone to cooperate and refrain from exiting the premises until further notice. Because as things stand, every one of us is now a suspect. Unless anyone has further information to share, let's adjourn for now. Feel free to keep searching for clues, but make sure you don't go off alone.
अरे ये बता क्यों नहीं रही भाई अपनी ट्रैवलर क्या देगा सपने में? Tonya.
I still find it hard to believe there's no guarantee that you can trust.
You're right. That was my bad. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't think it through. Luckily, no one says...
Since Vodyanitsa and I were on the same page earlier, I think I should share my...
Whoa. Are you serious? I don't know if this counts. Odette? Really?
Actually, it's exactly what you'd expect.
And now what are we up to now? Odette's identities. She's my coworker, specifically a ballerina, and also a... It must... I guess since I've always known her as a... I don't understand.
Probably best if you ask her that in person.
Well, since you waited until now to bring this up, yeah. We need to confront her.
Do you think she'd really admit...
I don't know. We'll have... Now's our chance. Hey, Odette.
What is it you...
Shh. Keep your voice... So, Alright, fine. You don't have to say anything or explain None of us believes you'd kill innocent people. Whoever murdered the Traveler was the first to figure out your identity, but still, it's clear where the group consensus is heading. We're your colleagues, and we know what kind of So, can you clue us in?
Alright, yes, I'm Lelik. And no, I'm not the murderer. And thanks, but I don't need you to cover for me. Actually...
Huh? You're gonna reveal...
That's right. I'll admit, I was surprised at first when Chuganov guessed that I was here. It was just a lucky guess, but it caught me off guard. But after taking some time to assess the situation and confirm where everyone stands, I don't believe I have anything to...
Are you sure you... What?!
So...
I don't know what game you're playing.
It's just one identity. So what if it's exposed? I can disappear and adopt a new I made my peace with this when I chose to become... But more importantly, I promise I am not the murderer. So, if anyone still insists that I did this, otherwise, I suggest that you bite your tongue.
Is this really the truth?
That's confidence.
A real no-nonsense attitude. I can see why Marionette...
Are you seriously buying this? Hey!
I do have one question, Miss Odette.
If I didn't say anything, everyone would be focusing all their efforts on and that is exactly what the real culprit wants. I don't want to be the scapegoat who lets the
Despite all the accusations, she made the smart choice.
She thought so far ahead.
You've convinced me. Dealing with the murder case remains the top priority, right? Nevertheless, the group still considers you the prime suspect.
I understand. You're welcome to keep an eye on me around the clock.
Mr. Chugan...
For my wife and daughter's sake...
Good work, Lelek guard team. And Lelek too.
Turns out Valerian...
Shouldn't you be facing my way if you're guarding?
If the true culprit is indeed still at large, as you have claimed, we must keep our guard...
Don't worry, Tonya. Well, once the snow stops... You're...
Really, Miss Valerian?
Aw, all right. Let's swear to it.
Promise.
You really do.
Hey!
Don't be nervous, Miss Wateramp.
Excuse? Oh.
Primary mode of
Well, the emotions...
I'm
It's not about... And yet...
It's really not the big... Anyway.
Oh.
Hey, what are you implying?
Heavens! Why would I...
It's getting late. We should discuss our sleeping...
I suggest that we don't sleep in...
As long...
Are you saying that you wish to bet your life on Miss Odette? Then I propose the following arrangement for tonight. The Traveler, Odette, and I will form the Night Watch. We'll sleep in shifts, but two of us must be awake at any given time.
An excellent idea. This allows us to handle the Night Watch while also keeping an eye on Lelek. Meanwhile, I expect that plan took you quite...
Actually, our field combat manual. That being said, in fact, Lelek's numerous
I care less about respect and more about the fact that you just robbed me of 2/3 of my sleep tonight. I'm calling dibs on being the first.
It's almost time. We should wake Odette. How are you? Oh, not going to argue with that. I'll take a...
It's finally time for Odette and I to share the Night Watch. I came here to get information from her in the first place.
How long are you gonna keep staring at me? Couldn't sleep. Plus, there's something I had a hunch that you wanted a conversation too. I just had a simple question for you, Rosaline. In her final moments, did she have any last words? I see. No, she was utterly ruthless in pursuing her goals. And yet, even though I never approved of her methods, oh, she told you. I guess that makes sense. I think she and yes. Rosaline wasn't the kind to gossip. When I was a child, I had to join the Fatui for the sake of my mother and me. I trained under Rosaline. It was extremely grueling. And it didn't exactly come naturally to me. I was a newcomer who'd managed to make a good first Every day was a struggle against... After enduring all that, I've become almost immune to the... Surely, any child who had to experience that. So, I put an equal amount of effort into my ballet. It was my way of telling her. The Fatui's demands and your expectations of me are not what I wish for. I think she probably blamed my poor performance in training on my passion for ballet. One time, when I was secretly practicing a dance at night, I told her, "You don't deserve to watch the dance." She looked stunned. I guess she was surprised that But strangely enough, on that occasion, she wasn't fierce with me like she was. After that, she never interfered with my dancing or asked me how it was going. She never came to watch me dance again. She was But even now, whenever I take out this core Ignis, I can't help but think of that night. Of the look on her... sort of. Although gift might be too kind a term. This is her flame sealed within ice. She knew the location of every piece of core Ignis. If any recipient started acting suspiciously, she'd be... So, when news of Rosaline's death reached Snezhnaya, many people immediately crushed their core Ignis. It gave them a profound sense of relief. But I kept mine. I still wonder, did she really come to stop me that night? I guess she didn't leave anything behind. Not that I expected her to. It's fine.
Okay.
It's just a bit of a shame that we couldn't settle our... She did. Are you sure she was talking about this event? Huh. Wait. In that case... Okay. I will.
There's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm beginning to suspect that Paimon's mystery illness is being caused by the energy Paimon's very important to me, so I have to get to the bottom of this. I figure...
The ultimate goal of this energy experiment is to create a weapon for the final battle. The weapon's construction was completed in Nodcry. Now, all that remains is to arm it with a sufficiently powerful energy. Yes. The weapon's development and all the related experiments are overseen. I'm not sure why this experiment would be making Paimon feel unwell, though. The best way to get... Once we get out of here, I'll help you apply for an entry permit. And I'm hardly the organization's proudest member, as you know.
Huh? What's wrong?
You two seem to be hitting it off.
I thought you were sleeping.
Of course I was. In the military, one learns to fall asleep quickly.
Even if he was awake, he can't have overheard us, right?
Well, thank you both for keeping watch. Traveler.
Sure. This is our second night here, but at least I found out a little more about Paimon's... I hope she's been sleeping while the... Seriously? Is this payback for what... Never mind.
तो यार फिर आ गया अब कौन मरेगा
Hey, what are you spacing out for? Are you...
How long have...
Time's lost all...
A star key? Or key star? Anyway...
Whatever, but it seems...
भागने दो
Monsters! Watch out!
Not again! I've lost count of how many times we run into them. Be careful.
क्या है बे monster
Shut up! Run faster!
भाग 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 भाग
Here they come again! Get ready!
You wanna fight? Let's go! We got ourselves a straggler. Here comes another.
Monsters ahead of us. The black mist behind us. It feels like there's no escape.
What?
Are you hurt, Kulik?
No. I'm fine.
I get you.
Yeah. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
We know you mean well.
Thank you, friend. You're going to continue, aren't you?
ये भी मरेंगे ऐसा लग रहा
It's
है।
not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
पता है?
Congratulations. You're the first person. I'm the stars. The black mist has stopped rising. It's hung. This is a good opportunity. I'll let you get some rest before we continue. Hmm? What? Congratulations on reaching the starting point. Huh? What's wrong?
वो तो निपट गया है, मुझे लगता है। बाकी देखते हैं।
Rampana! Rampana!
Is that...
Coolish, wake up!
हाँ,
Please wake up!
The situation is identical to that of the two casual.
At least there are some elements that we can...
Rampana.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact.
I'm as confused as you are. Certainly.
Likewise, and from what I've observed so far, both Miss Odette and the Traveler can be trusted.
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I couldn't help. I heard the Traveler and Lelic chatting, but otherwise I don't recall hearing any
Me too. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I was concentrating hard.
Then, what could possibly be I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for so long.
4 victims in just 2 days. I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. And above all...
Still snowing?
Yes, I just checked. Still no sign.
So we only have ourselves to rely on.
If you ask me, this killer can clearly strike whenever they please. The Night Watch was a... Lelic must be an expert in poisoning. Clearly she used some...
Here we...
Listen, I was already thinking she's been playing us for fools.
That's a hideous thought. One that only a hideous mind like...
How?
That's enough. Yesterday, you named Lelic, but today's
Who knows? Maybe you don't know... Lelic is well known to be a ruthless...
Everything you've said so far is still just
How can you defend her, officer? Maybe all so you can get your Don't you dare!
Sir, but... You were the one who told us not to stop other people from expressing their... 4 people have already died, turning against one another.
Little...
Even if he's still one of the...
I had no intention of resorting to violence. In any case, I believe Mr. Chuganov has calmed down a little now.
I don't think there's any need for that.
Did you have an idea, Mitya?
I've been mulling something over. But then there's the 2...
So what do you suggest?
I think this could be a supernatural event. It isn't character...
Correct me if I...
Now that you mention it, I remember... Haunted?
Yeah, I think I heard the same...
Well, this has taken an unexpected turn. A haunted theater?
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for clues again with a more open mind?
Very well.
क्या है? सबके बिस्तर लगा दिए भाई। क्या है?
Valeri, come take a look at this.
Some sort of notebook.
It's the on-duty logbook for the theater. He mostly used it to record any unusual incidents during a show. Yes.
This should confirm a lot of key details about the recent show. So, you find anything unusual?
Yes. The number of people. Apparently...
Are we certain that logbook is accurate? Could...
unlikely. Coolish, not to mention that
We no longer have our tickets with us, do we? They got...
Unfortunately not. The theater recycles tickets. Once people are in the door, they don't tend to leave until the...
Did an extra person just materialize?
Brother,
Ah, traveler.
Alyosha found it. We're both curious to hear your perspective. It appears to be a, well...
An investigation report, huh? Looks quite old.
The theater manager must have hired an
Presumably, the manager wanted to know if the supposed haunting was dangerous. Well, anyway, the bottom line is, the haunting is actually real after all.
Leyline it's hard to imagine what connection it could...
Some of the language that my area of research doesn't... huh? A piece of paper just fell out from the report. It landed right by your feet.
let's see. क्या लिखा है इस पर? Snezhnaya. किसकी?
How unnerving. It was death is near. Is that supposed... But if so, how did the author...
Maybe things are more
No, wait a sec. The report definitively concludes that the hauntings in the theater... The question is, what exactly does the note mean by death?
पता नहीं भाई.
Tonya?
Not yet.
This looks like somebody's notebook.
All right.
Huh. This has to...
Maybe it's a little rude for us to... It sounds...
Because her water imp parents belong to the aristocracy, who were driven out of Snezhnaya by the... It's fine. My fault for not storing it properly. All right, give me my notebook back. I'll take over the
If we take all this together, it's not impossible, is it? If anything...
Oh, I beg to differ. The sound... Good. Okay, now that... So, that's about everything we've discovered so far. I'll share my theory first. Based on... If the killer had simply bought a ticket, it would have greatly increased the risk of their identity being exposed. I expect he or she either hid in the theater ahead of time, or found a way...
What about the note?
The killer may have...
So...
This theory makes sense.
Could it really be that...
So, in other words, all we have to do is find... Then let me make...
It's true. I hear you used every trick in the book to get a hold of that.
I most certain...
Probably. Guess it was naive of me to...
Especially after the unprompted Lelic reveal. Once was already a miracle.
Tonya received her ticket the same way I did. I assume Child got both of them together. As things stand, the audience head count doesn't... I don't believe any of us here knew Shram before all this. Mr. Shram? Did you really go through the ticket inspection to get in here?
Huh? Me? Why am I being singled out,
It's not that you stand out as suspicious. More that everyone else has been ruled out as
Okay. Well, we spent the best part of 2 days together now. So I'm sure you can all-
Yeah, I have no doubt that you're a good person. But the problem is, although actually, what was it you said last night? Yeah, last time and I suppose it's...
Good grief. Are you blushing? Pull yourself together, man. Stop giggling like...
Hey, revolting. I was just the bodyguard hired by our family. But the stars must have aligned, because sparks began to fly between me and the...
We don't need details. Just...
Okay. I'm just a little hesitant to reveal her name, that's all. Even with me to protect her. If word gets out that she's dating a human, both the Fae and human factions will get...
Really?
Huh? Shram.
Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Delicate times.
Yes? You know.
If I'm not mistaken, the last significant civil war in Snezhnaya history was over 400 years ago. When Her Majesty the Tsaritsa had
What do you mean for...
What's going on here?
All right, Mr. Mitya, you win this round. As far-fetched...
I'm just as amazed as you are.
Is someone going to explain what's going on?
From the look on your face, you figured it out too, haven't you?
That seems to be the case. The theater's ley lines, Mr. Shrem's state, and... This is Mr. Valeri's... That's not it. For some unknown reason, yeah. That... The death of those victims... The contents of the death is near.
Yeah, the logic is clear now. The investigation report said that there would be souls. Mr. Shrem must be one such soul who died. So when the note said death is near, it must have been referring to death as in the deceased.
Someone who died.
In short, there's a death.
You mean I'm a ghost? No. Don't make... But even if I was dead, I know for a fact I didn't kill anyone these past...
Yeah, even if all that's true...
Then the ley lines have a... What happens when the black hole...
That could explain...
It does seem...
Except there's no concrete evidence. Me still... It's...
All right, so... How could Shram not know that he's dead?
On the contrary, it's perfectly normal for a soul to wander the theater for centuries without questioning their existence or reason for being there. It's...
You know what, Mr. Brainiac? I think you might... I'm trying to remember and... I was the one who didn't want to remember my own death. So I forced...
Well, I'm sure those are...
My lady and I snuck out to go on a date one day. We bought tickets for the theater. It wasn't really my... All of a sudden, a group of people burst into the theater, shouting for all the water imps to get out. Performers and audience members included. It was clear the conflict between humans and Fae had reached a boiling. I thought I could pull one over on them. So I took off my jacket, draped it over my lady, and tried to sneak out amid the chaos. But I got caught. They started shouting. But I was going to do whatever it took to buy her a chance to escape. No matter how many people stood in my way. I had to. Both as their bodyguard. And out of love.
It's all right, friend. You can stop there if you want.
It's just... If I'd known I was a dead man walking, I wouldn't have dragged you down with me. If I'm the cop...
But...
No. I refuse to be a burden. I know... I guess it's high time I got a breath of fresh air. Out there, I mean.
Mr. Shram, I'm sure we can figure out a different course of...
My good sir. We both know I'm not supposed to be here. I should have accepted my death long ago. One way or another.
No. I'm speaking on a personal level.
Let it go, man. Oh. Wait. One last thing.
Ozarova. Oh! Auntie Ozarova! That's what we all called her.
I'm so glad she survived. As long as she went on to be happy. That's all that. There's no need to see me off, my friends. I've enjoyed our time together over these.
मत कर लाला मत कर लेता हूँ कुछ समय तक
Take care.
I knew Mr. Shrim was already dead, but...
Death is cruel. No matter...
So, was the conflict between Fae and humans really that bad back then? Even a historical record? All people know is that the Tsaritsa founded the Fatui, drove out most of the Fae aristocracy without explanation, then...
It seems to me like the Tsaritsa chose to make herself the enemy. She downplayed the conflict. That's also why, despite how brutal the conflict was at the time...
So, the Tsaritsa banished the Fae to protect the Fae living in the city?
Maybe it's not quite as bad as it sounds. I don't think Her Majesty is too concerned if mortals hate her or not.
All this time?
All right. If Mitya's theory is correct, then I think we can
Ugh, if only this blasted storm wasn't still raging on.
आ जाऊँ मैं अगर रेस्ट मत कर मेरे भाई हमेशा मर जाती है कोई ना कोई
Looks like now we can just rest. I still can't believe Shram turned out to be a ghost who'd been in the theater for hundreds of years. To think he was...
Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
You know the door isn't closed, or...
Think of it as a signal, then. When I'm entering someone else's room and I knock, I'm here as Odette. If I don't knock, it's Lelik. Thanks.
So, why did you come to find me? Is there something...
Vodyanitsa said you knew about my secret identity from the start. But when everyone was discussing who Lelik could be, you were worried that revealing what you knew would be unfair to me. So you kept it to yourself, right? Yes.
It's nothing. I mean, you didn't hold what happened to the Senora against me, so...
Actually, there's something else as well. I found myself in a situation similar, so I thought I'd come and ask you for advice. It's about me before all of this. The last time I saw him, he was dead. As I'm sure you know, my goal as Lelik was to stop. Well, when I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project Snezhnaya was Mitya, I immediately started planning to track him down and threaten him to back out. I often saw him around the theater, but I soon concluded, so I decided to infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. That way, the threat would be much more effective. Well, I suppose that, but when I finally made it to his lab, I checked his breathing. I thought maybe another anti-Project Snezhnaya activist had beaten me to it.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first night here.
Yes. When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock. To me, it was a miracle. Somehow, he'd come back from the dead. But then, the murders started happening, that is, until Mitya himself said there must be a dead person among us.
And yet... you thought that bringing it up...
Exactly. Besides, we soon figured out...
But now it's... I understand why you kept it to yourself. There was so much information being thrown around during the...
So, what...
Let me confirm one thing first. When was it
Around a week ago.
A week ago? That's earlier than I thought. I saw him just a few days ago at a restaurant. That definitely would have been after you found him dead. He seemed completely normal to me.
So he was definitely alive on that day.
Here's a thought. The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because of the problem with the... But Mitya's death happened inside the Armory Palace. The lake...
You're right.
I think the chances of it being him are very low. Surely he can't have.
Unless what?
Unless he really did come back from the.
You're right.
Huh, what's this? A private meet and greet? Where do I line up?
That's not.
Well, I was just making the rounds.
So India, I guess, is a. खाना होगा क्या? तो बर्गर ला.
What is going on with this storm?
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that beast herself.
Do you think people still feel the cold after they...
Death itself is cold, isn't it?
Well, I hope he has a safe journey. I'm going to miss thinking back on it once we get out of here.
Are you okay? Here.
Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly...
I told you already, I never
Little girl? I was rather surprised when you...
Oh, no need to...
I've been, so kind to her, especially when she was little. All right. Are you taking anything?
Yeah. I'll be fine once I see my brother. He's gonna pick some frost fairy flower leaf.
I see.
We should probably discuss a range. However, out of an
Shouldn't we take shifts? I can take...
No need. I managed to get a nap in earlier, so I have plenty of energy right now.
What a long day. This whole situation turned out to be way more complicated, but Valeri's right. I should just try to calm down and get some rest.
She's awake.
If you must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming.
Are you all right? He just seemed to come out of... Curses! Mr. Door, I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
There's no need to try.
Mr. Door! Looking for trouble! Get rid of them!
I can just push these ones off.
Oh. Well, anyway, we're lucky to have you here. Thanks for saving us earlier.
Having second
No
thoughts?
need to thank me. This is where my duty lies.
आज नहीं टूट रही बंद हो रही
So we're doing this the hard way. You win this one.
Oh, remarkable work, Mr. Door. If I had your muscles, I'd do the same.
यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं
Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
Come no closer.
Impossible.
I'm so exhausted. Wait, look! There's more monsters down there. No, no! They're gaining on us. Mr. Door, what are you doing? We need to get...
Found it. This is my door.
What?
I am a door. This is where my duty lies.
No! You...
You must keep going. A door can only keep...
Oh, you're right. Let... The black mist isn't moving anymore. Surely I wasn't so scared. Oh, okay. Get it.
वो मर गया हुआ है ये क्या नाम है कैसे मरेगा
What time is it? Oh, I guess everyone's still asleep. Valeri?
फट गया होगा भाई मेरे साथ।
Wake up! Everyone!
Just like the last 2 nights. No clear cause of death. I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri? But for me, life will be all the duller.
How's Tonya?
I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem like anything serious. She's just a...
That means Valeri was the only one who died last.
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up.
This is so frustrating.
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only one victim this time, not...
But... No similar case... Can a death at night even be defended? After the deceased Shram, it's a reasonable Oh. The number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us. That's your theory, right?
Exactly. By that logic,
Another one? But there...
having an extra person was definitely...
One more dead person among us. If Mitya's theory is right, then what Odette... It's just... At the time, we had no reason to think that... if only we'd taken it...
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I had information that...
I'm partly to blame as well. I was too quick to dismiss Odette.
What is this about? What have you...
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from... wow, that's...
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but...
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same... Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the... But I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I'm...
Having seen Mr. Mitya a few days ago myself...
Well, if it isn't Mitya, then who...
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother.
No, never. Wait, are you saying...
Now, just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov?
You!
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because he suspects her? I suppose I only identified her by age and nothing...
I'm just saying, I can vouch for her if nothing else.
Oh, really?
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was...
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it seems unlikely... Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time? When you found me dead?
No problem.
क्रेजी हो रहा भाई.
No matter how hard I try, I just can't remember anything about dying. But I do remember something else. Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss.
Oh, yeah. You said it...
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure I experienced some of my memories from that afternoon.
Are you suggesting you're missing the
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't necessarily aware of their...
You mean being silently assassinated? Or dying in your sleep?
The researcher's amnesia. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a series of... All right. It's just...
Oh, leave! Hey, wait a minute! Aren't you rushing into this? What if you're wrong? You'll pay with your life!
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life? This seems like a rash decision.
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research popped into my mind. But then, my train of thought suddenly cut off. I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes. I guess that must be another instance of...
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting there's a glaringly obvious flaw in that.
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a... All it would take is for the same thing...
But...
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me. Please relax, everyone. I don't think things are... If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now, well, apparently you've all...
Mitya's right. This is the only thing we can try right now.
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on with this snowstorm, But if I do get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with the truth of all this.
जा भाई निकल जा माता मत बुला ये मुझे तो नहीं बता रही कि भाई सपना देखती है और अगले दिन वो निकटा हुआ मिलता आदमी
Poor Mr. Mitya. I didn't even get to see him one last time.
Maybe it's the... Come to think of it, you could take it if I make it...
Without regret, I feel like a strange...
Are you okay?
If something's bugging...
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Alyosha and...
You're worried about her.
To be honest, I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world, watching everything that happens from the sidelines. But with Paimon by my side, over time, she loves eating. Over the last few days that we've been apart, I've often caught myself wondering, what would Paimon say if she... But by the time I snap out of it, the conversation, I'm trying to overcome...
I don't know if this will make... I could be surrounded by people. Later on, I started to... All we can do is... So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back to our side as...
Thank you.
But what do you need? That's just the choice I made. Like I said before, singing our songs have... But... So I made the...
Could you? I've never heard that.
Color me impressed. Most people can... I've actually never... It means something like... May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night. So that...
No wonder
It's getting late.
Okay.
Of course.
Once I get out of here, before I fall asleep.
भाई अब मत दिखा देना कोई मरेगा कौन मरने वाला है
Where am... So...
ये वो है क्या Tony है क्या
Return, O spirits. Fulfill your oath of protection. No time for questions. Quick, over here. Turn on the switch. All right. We're safe. The spirit just, sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let the... Yep. Luckily, I was here to resurrect you. Otherwise, that'd have been
a bit more than a bummer, I'd say.
Sure I do. I'm your guardian spirit. I specialize in soul recall.
Oh.
All right. There's no time to waste. We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark. If we bring the light back, Night Prayer won't be able to get to us. Sweet, sweet light! It's back! Shh! It's night prayer. We need to move quick, but don't let her notice you. Look out! The next switch is over there.
पता है वो है क्या स्टेमिना
No, night prayer is here too. This can't be the only path. Let's head. Return, oh spirits. Fulfill your oath of protection. I won't let you die like this. Not on my watch. I won't let you die like this. Not on my watch. It's too dark. Traveler! I won't let you die like...
अब कैसे मर रही है भाई
Dying is
great.
Yeah.
Time for you to get out of here.
What about you?
I can't. I've already been used up. A guardian spirit's skills are finite. I can only resurrect someone's soulman. I might not look any different, but my essence has... I can go no further. The blood...
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything. Go. Now, before...
भाई ट्रेवल्स सुनना मत करते भाई
Well, I guess there's no...
This wasn't supposed to happen. You lied to us, didn't you,
Take a long... I suspected you on day one and you, little hunter, ever so content with staying on...
Now you're just lashing out indiscriminately. Where was all this passion and...
Is that a threat?
After all the trauma of the past few days, Valeria and me... But first, I need to think this through. Of those who remain, people are easy, but Mr. Chuganov vouched for Tonya's identity yesterday, with basically no other possibilities left. Tonya, How's Tusser been lately?
Tusser?
Your brother Ajax must have mentioned me in his letters home, right?
No. And my...
Oh,
Chuganov, looks like it's your turn to do some explaining. Yesterday you said...
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. Everything about you is fake. Down to the that night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelik, I noticed you were home alone. But thinking back on it now, that doesn't seem...
Even that was a lie?
Curses! Oh, why is there no end to this?
I think I remember now. I know how I ended up. The reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frost. It's not a very common illness. It's partly genetic, and after a while... So one day, I told my brother that I wanted him to take me outside for once. He agreed. He snuck me out of the hospital. We got to the theater, but...
Oh.
When I woke up, I couldn't find my brother, but there's no way he'd leave me behind. Tonya, it sounds... Yeah, I know. I understand now. After all of that, it turns out... I'm sorry, everyone. I realized this much too late. It seems like...
Your name probably isn't even Tonya, is it?
Well, when I was little, my brother and I read a story when we escaped from... So when you first approached me and said my brother, I thought he must have chosen a fake name. At least your memory of death isn't painful. Now it's your turn, Chuganov. Talk to us.
You're right. I was lying. I happen to know that the Harbinger child and his sister Tonya managed to get tickets, so... And... yes, the truth of the matter is... I lost them. A long time ago. My daughter's name was Iskra. And she also died from the snow cough. She was just after Iskra passed. One day when I came, I soon discovered that this was the...
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism. So explain your false testimony.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that her brother would brew medicine. Combined with her various symptoms, the snow cough used to be an incurable illness. I would pick frost fairy flower leaves to brew medicine for Iskra too. But the year after my daughter passed away, it turned out that all previous... That was the final straw. So, poor Miss Tonya, therefore, had...
So, you projected your daughter onto her? Even...
That doesn't make any sense.
How can you just declare... Nitia's gone. The others, I can make my peace. I just want her to live. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out into the snowstorm. Not again! Not...
Mr. Chuganov, by the sounds of it, I'm not happy about...
No!
Well, at this point, I'm quite sure, despite all the... Since the day I escaped, I'm very... And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chuganov. It's them that you owe an apology. Well then... I suppose this...
You're leaving already? It's...
My name is Patashka. It was nice meeting... Feels strange that we're only being properly introduced.
Tashka?
What are you doing, Chuganov? Are you crazy?
Let me leave.
In your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a hand in the deaths of so many people. The Fatui have honed quite...
अब क्या?
I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop.
Wait. We finally solved the mystery of the haunted theater today.
Fair enough. I don't particularly feel like dying and...
And yet you won't let me die first?
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do make it out of here, you should close down that...
Is this really the time to be All right, fine.
Am I hearing things? There it is again. But I don't understand. The snowstorm hasn't...
Should we open the...
Whatever lies beyond...
मना नहीं है। क्या मिथ्या लग रहा है वो मिथ्या मिथ्या क्या जगह
Hey, everyone.
How are you doing?
Much better, thanks. Whew, it is so good to have you. Let me see. Tonya and Vodyanitsa are missing. Vodyanitsa died last night. And then you discovered...
Not Tonya. Pitat.
First, tell us how you made it back here. Given the condition...
You're right. The thing that got me back safely was... a song. I heard someone singing. After walking into the snowstorm, my mind grew hazy. I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just...
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before. Because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It means something like, may those we have lost...
That must have been Vodyanitsa's Requiem.
That song is meant to guide the souls of the dead.
Huh. No kidding. Huh? When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still quite... I remember the outside world being completely... I don't know how else to describe it, except... And as for the Requiem, if I was guided here by Vodyanitsa's song, it can only mean that I must already be dead. And this is my soul, not my body. But I didn't experience a clear moment of death while I was out there.
You don't seem any different to me either. In fact, this is something I've been wondering about for a while now. Both Shram and Patashka were clearly deceased, and yet their souls didn't look or feel like ghosts at all. They were visible.
This raises a truly terrible... Nitya's soul with... Of course. Then maybe we've all...
ये क्या बात है भाई?
Yes.
What did you say?
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did. But due to an obstruction in the theater's ley lines, our souls are trapped here. While an endless... It's ironic, really. All that time, we were working so hard to figure out who the deceased among us were. Do you remember that note, "Death is near"? Seems like death was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note simply meant that all of us were already dead.
So all our attempts to survive...
Hard to say. At the very least, we helped two lost souls find clarity and go to where... The presence of those two is probably what caused our souls to be drawn...
If what you're saying is true, doesn't that... Huh, no wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa's body, I noticed that the other bodies in the room hadn't...
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all, but mere...
Am I... really? No. That's
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are dead.
Not even knowing...
Exactly. It's hard to rest in... I racked my brains trying to remember the Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw something. I can't remember.
Mitya, your hand.
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. When did that happen? What the... I guess... this was what I saw. What's wrong? Do you
It's...
Huh?
Alyosha, do you still remember that Snezhnaya? It was about the Grim Reaper. When someone's about to die, he appears as an and as soon as you recognize his face...
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think...
That's right. In which case, death is near could also...
Death, the deceased... When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted.
So the Grim Reaper deliberately misled us. Then, we started suspecting each other.
By that logic, the one person most... No doubt about it. Looking back at how everyone has acted over the past few... Is it you, Alyosha? You were the first to discover the investigation.
So? Surely you can't suspect me based. What if someone else found the investigation?
There's no denying it.
That's not all. Looking back now,
What do you mean?
you were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside and insisted we all stay here. And earlier today, you tried to convince Patoshka to stay. I don't understand why, but
So, you didn't understand my intentions, and now you're
he still won't admit it? Fine.
The biggest question I have right now is, if the Grim Reaper is impersonating Alyosha, then...
No. 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 Not... That's right. Right at the start, before any victims had even emerged, Alyosha was switched with... When all this began, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm began to pick up, it wasn't until we discovered the bodies but it's clear now that the oddities actually started early.
Right. So Mr. Deem...
And if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this, Alyosha, you are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back without the help of Vojanitsa's Requiem.
More precisely, Alyosha never came back at all. The one who came back was the...
Not bad. Well, since you've backed me into a corner, I suppose there's no point in keeping up the act.
Alyosha?
You're the Grim Reaper?
I am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death.
Renova.
Before being wiped out for good, you identified the two deceased, and even sensed my presence. A commendable achievement.
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night.
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, every night they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. Here, take a look.
What are you doing?
That takes care of today's two. Don't get so worked up. You are already dead, and your souls must return to the ley line.
I know we're already dead.
Murdered? No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction. If I require someone to die, I need not resort to such laborious methods as you simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of...
I know about the curse of immortality. So there's another death-related... You cursed us? When? And...
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come, and what form it will take. But few people ask why.
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Hold your tongue. By all rights, you shouldn't even be allowed. Those angels...
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our
You clearly... After the physical my work encompasses the entire process of death. You must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who... Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent... But this actually hindered their ability to This effect manifested itself after you died from the curse in the theater, leaving... But if souls who die from the curse of death fail to return to the ley lines within a short window of time, then they will remain forever suspended
So if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before long...
Mitya is sharp. This must be what Renova was worried might happen, and the reason she... But if you have the authority to guide souls, why didn't you just show yourself and get it over?
You seek to understand the mind of a god. This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show about death. That's why I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death. There.
Can't say I...
Really?
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how work is work.
That's a rather due to the revealing my identity too soon would inevitably have... Then there was the issue of the two lost souls you called the deceased.
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of the dead, what made their presence among...
For centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines. Exploiting the issues create centuries of obsession. It reached the only then, with my guidance, could they...
I vaguely remember seeing Patashka, but...
I see your dream anyway. That is more of an aim. Meanwhile, as both issue and, of course, while I was at it...
Sounds like you had it all figured. I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls the ley lines here can receive each day.
That much is obvious.
It's time to review this whole affair. Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time. From the moment the staff member named Dimov walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun. No. No. No.
क्या बात कर रही?
Alyosha was the second to walk into the snowstorm during this process. The ruler of death assumed his identity, making him one. During our first night in the theater, everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning. Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm. The ley lines Odette and I spoke a lot that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same. No. The deaths of Coolish and Ron unexplainable Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased. Mr. Shramri. We thought it was all over. A lot happened today. The fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself. Although Mitya did indeed the void in the ley line. As it happened, the girl I thought was... Vodyanitsa was come to think of it. And Renova, looking back... No one could have expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall, Mitya returned, bringing crucial information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls, Now, only Mitya and I remain. And the true culprit behind everything still stands before us. In Mitya's eye... That covers everything.
Your work isn't finished here yet, is it?
The water imp's song, the ley lines have already anchored your soul.
So the reunion in the night that Vojanitsa mentioned...
That just leaves, and your soul is firmly anchored for a descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules. Your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroying either your... I have no interest in involving myself with descenders. For now. Although, this may change if Asmodee remains missing. Or you insist...
One last question then.
Death abides no reason. To me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned. Not even by the gods.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own domain. I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it. But if nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Audacious.
कुछ नहीं होगा भाई
How are you
What?
how much do
What do you mean?
has Odette... Mitya?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember now, comrade. Looks like we guessed right. Just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For some reason, everyone killed by the ruler of death just with one catch. They forgot what happened.
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything. why were you able to...
Could this be the reason? You said this is the ruler of death's symbol, right? You don't? Huh. Okay. Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What about you, though? The ruler of death mentioned that you're a descender?
A full explanation would get complicated very quickly.
Well then, now that it's all over, the first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it, right before our death.
They say that right before death, time slows down and your whole life...
That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife. This also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among to those unaware of the truth. Dying and coming back to life must feel similar to a short bout of catatonia. This leaves me with a couple big questions. What are the conditions that trigger this?
If nothing else, I think it shows that killing us wasn't her ultimate goal. We still don't know.
Right. This time only got complicated. Come to think of it, wasn't I about to note something down before I died? I can't remember what it was, but... sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again later, right?
Ma'am, if I may, no one of your description has ever shown up in my investigations into Mr. Mitia's friends. Yet, you two seem very familiar with each other. Could you perhaps tell me where he was in... And, by the way, have we ever crossed...
I can explain everything. Could you help me gather everyone...
So, Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory. I guess this So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? I believe you. I think I even have a vague memory of it. Agreed. Let's check in on her first. The whole reason for our trip to the Armory
I'm finally back. I should keep my emotions in check when I see Paimon.
Wait. The atmosphere here feels off. Shh. Stay quiet.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need new orders. I'm so sorry.
Tell me, what happened?
It was the Jester. He came here in person and escorted Miss Paimon. He's the director of the Fatui. His authority supersedes all others and cannot be questioned.
How long ago did he leave?
It was about an hour. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The Jester simply walked off with her as if it was only natural. I assure you, he
Do you know where they went?
The Armory Palace, most likely. Lord Piero, the Jester. I'm surprised he came in person. Whatever his reason for taking...
Then lead the way, Odette.
Okay? It's just up ahead.
No, I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in. You're with the Fatui, so you should stay outside.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway. I'm here to force... I may be a Fatus, but I'm also Lelek, enemy of Project Stuzha. Paimon's safety is paramount right now. With me around, you'll have an extra pair... Let's go.
Hey, who are you? This part of the Armory Palace is under restricted access. What do you think you're doing?
No questions, please. We're short on time.
rest.
Trespass at your peril. But the snowflakes. Let's begin. Let us have space.
Spring forth!
A tricky one.
Out of my sight.
You have a pass? Where are you coming from? So, you're intruders, huh? Don't blame me for what happens next!
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top-secret research, after all. The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui logic.
The style doesn't really look like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
They must have requisitioned some structures from a past civilization.
Intruders! Stay alert!
I summon thee!
Intruders? Don't come any closer! Just what are you guys trying to do here?
I'm short work. It's yours.
Together, crystalline adagio.
No one interferes with a jester's work!
Let's begin. Hadida.
Okay, now what?
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
There's something off about that decoration over there.
Look out! Let's deal with these before we move on.
अरे पाइमोन कहाँ गए?
The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests. Let's try not to hurt them.
Hmm? What's the big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette.
She's a member of the Fatui. Don't...
Was the whole reason for Project Stuja to support the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Tsaritsa planning?
Okay. Okay, after that.
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
Looks like there's no way through here.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
I think I see some images.
It's the prism's power at play, causing images of the past to reappear, albeit only as illusions. Let's make our way through here.
Paimon and the Jester? Is this another scene from the past?
Yes. It looks quite old, though. I don't think it happened in the recent past.
What's going on here? What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started some large-scale experiment.
Wait, what if this has something to do with Paimon? We need to hurry!
We're almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay. By royal decree! Going on? It's the curse of death. No, Odette?
Yo, अरे भाई आप क्यों कर रहे हैं? रोनोवा में
Is
किसकी लड़ाई
this
हुई?
the afterlife? I need to find a way back to reality. Is that?
ये क्या मजाक है? सिपार किसी को? वाह बेटा वाह हो गई तो रियलिटी क्यों चेंज कर दिया
Odette! Odette! No signs of life, but past experience says that she should be resurrected before too long. Did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my soul? Thank you, Odette. If not for you, my soul wouldn't have found its way back to my body so quick, but... I'm sorry. I don't have time to protect you. I have to use... Sure enough. Paimon! Paimon! No, wait. Paimon probably didn't escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself. Mitya! Is this the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up. Finding Paimon has to take priority now.
Abe.
Found her! Paimon really is here!
खेलने मिलेगा लेवल कैरेक्टर
You don't learn, do you? You've already been involved in one mass death. And now you show up at this. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time. But a second time? Judging by your expression, it's in that case. A word to a civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own. And as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might
No advice needed. I'll
suit yourself. That thing is coming with me. You awoke sooner than I thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn. Unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death, what do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority. Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter, the resurrection will soon begin. It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Hey, who says there'll be a next time? it was... You seem to be in...
Yeah, Paimon's back in tip-top condition. It's the weirdest thing. The Jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling it.
So...
Apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier. I was in a rush to verify some Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects that the experimental energy had on her. The Jester specifically instructed me to do...
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer. And so I simply took her without explanation.
But why would a big shot like you...
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together.
Oh yeah, you did mention that.
I'm afraid the reminiscing will have to wait. Mitya, let us continue with the report.
The good news is, my hypothesis regarding the Ruler of Death. As for the bad news, I recommend we suspend the experiments and Project Mistleton until further notice.
I will trust your judgment. We shall put the project on hold.
Wait, what are you guys talking about? You want to...
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat she poses to us. Until then, after what just happened, I've ascertained Renova's goal. Or rather, the trigger condition for the Curse of Death.
Okay, let's hear it.
What she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological progress, preventing us from possessing...
Just like the little lapdog she is.
So, any ideas, research, or experiments that lead... Just now, for instance, I was set to launch a final phase energy experiment ahead of schedule. As expected, though, all that effort...
Does that mean something similar happened when we were at the theater?
That's right. During the performance, I thought of an so the nature of... Of course, that meant the curse was until Odette came along. I believe she was the first witness. The Curse of Death was triggered just before she infiltrated...
But you mentioned something about a final...
That's right. Even with the gods... But, as I'm sure Renova anticipated...
You mean, the experiment you were just about to...
Yes. We were at a critical juncture. A moment where the quantitative was about to translate into fundamental... But now, after already being forced to fumble around in the dark... As long as Renova's Curse of Death persists, we won't...
And with Project Snezhnaya having been in effect all this time, only by eliminating Renova first...
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect us over and over again? Why let us advance our tech...
So, you're saying, even the ruler of...
Exactly. And I think that's where the key to our breakthrough lies.
Regardless, the ruler of death, our goal.
The Fatui? What?
For a long time, I've had a vague suspicion the Fatui... But hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock.
In that case...
Granted. While there is yet time, allow me to offer you my hospitality.
I remember hearing the term...
Yeah! Paimon wanted to ask about that when the name came up.
As you know, Project Snezhnaya is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our nation's resources. Many of the things you have encountered thus far... This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau in Notri.
And that's a weapon built for the final battle against the heaven...
Huh?
I was given some intel, and I made some
Wait! You must mean that thing over there! Oh, Paimon's gotta take a closer look at this thing.
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia's defenses. The heavenly principles are no doubt accustomed to combating the power of the Light Realm. And for now, therefore, we have set... You could say that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins...
The Kuvaki? And it looks like your plan is almost complete.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has embarked upon an expedition to vanquish a monster. Were it not for this, I imagine she would have been delighted to grant you an audience.
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya don't intend to hold my past conflicts with the Fatui again.
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy in retrieving the Gnosis. But by the same token, they do not completely represent Snezhnaya's official stand.
You read my mind.
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon's been dying to ask this question since forever. Why
The No-Seas will undoubtedly serve as a key bargaining chip when she confronts the Heavenly Principles. Beyond that,
What do you mean? Not sure. Don't you?
Taking on the heavenly principles is something most.
Intervat today. Civilization is our civilization. May very well be only by changing the state of. Otherwise, the fate of the people of Conria.
Accepting potential destruction.
Furthermore,
Huh?
Then, the birth of the Hilly Churls, the rules of Natlan's Ode of Resurrection.
yes, even a god's love for humanity is a curse the heavenly.
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample reason. If she can see, look forward to it. Though the ordinary, we all believe.
Paimon really doesn't remember. He's basically a...
Allow me to explain. The reason Paimon reacted to the is because she comes from Celestia herself. More specifically,
Paimon?
Oh, right. I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on it, Renova also said that Paimon is a creation of Celestia, but
as you know, the lunar fragments in Nodcry were pulled down, but the first application of this technology was in Conria. I used this technology upon the heavens, and the response, I presented her to the Vinster King. But he took no interest in this gift, nor did it satisfy him. Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until, of course, the arrival of the Cataclysm.
विक्की का नाम भी तो ऐसे ही है, कबीर की दीवानी। भाई ने बहुत अटपटे नाम रखे थे।
Having lived through the Cataclysm, perhaps you too were burdened with some manner of curse.
It's not just her man. What was Paimon
वो तो
like back in
पाइमन का नाम
Conria?
बदलने का सीन नहीं है तो उसका
Did she know
तो
a
बहन
whole
का
lot
नाम
because she
रखता
came
है।
from...
Unfortunately, when you arrived in Conria, your consciousness was like that of a newborn infant.
यार मैं समझ नहीं क्या बोले मैंने चीज में हाई फाई Okay.
During the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
No surprise.
Ah, man! Paimon's planned to get her memories back in the... You know, even though Paimon lost her memories, she still feels weirdly close to you for some reason.
On the contrary. But now, as I see it, it is as if you are the only sane thing that survived that era.
Noted. Man, but, Traveler? Even though you know Paimon's some creation of Celestia now, oh, phew.
I don't have any questions, yes.
thank you for telling.
Given the circumstance.
Allies?
To advance Project Mistleton, we...
That's right. Ever since she said she intends to reclaim Paimon when we
Against an opponent of this caliber, deliberating over our legion.
You're going to challenge the ruler of death? Just for Paimon? Thank you!
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order.
Got it. Thanks for your help with Paimon. I'll be sure to look after her for you.
There was just one other thing. Well, it's just a request, really. Paimon, of course, Paimon knows it's top secret.
Certainly you may.
Oh, for real?
While the technology is not yet fully developed,
Oh.
दिखा भाई दिखा
Paimon? You're okay.
Long story short, yep, Paimon's all better.
That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woken up as well. It would have been... So, I returned the way I came and waited for you here.
It was thanks to you that my soul found its way back to my body, so...
Huh. That actually worked? Nice. Really, you should be thanking this anyway. And now that things here are all taken care of, I have other things I should get back.
Ah, Director Chuganov, you're back. We just received notice that Project Stuzha has been suspended. So this is the preliminary. Our calculations indicate...
That won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they use it just to get by or to run a business, start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff. Make sure the workers are able to land on their feet and that they are duly compensated. Thank you all for your hard work during this time.
Am I hearing you right? Why? After all the tough times we made it through...
Sudden Iskra.
Dear esteemed members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelik's radical actions upon our organization's reputation and social stability, considering that Lelik did what they did for the benefit of the people, Lelik will be suspended for a period of time. Depending on their future performance. The purpose of this notice, even with Project Stuzha's suspension, we act only for
the greater glory.
You mean for us?
Just thinking out loud, I've never seen the Snezhnograd.
I never once thought I'd come here. But I understand everything now, Rosaline.
आ रहा हूँ। ये देख लो guys. Incorrect.
I've seen Spirit Seeker performed many times, including by your mother.
Why do you bring that up all of a sudden?
Even though the choreography is always identical, every dancer finds...
So you actually want to talk to me about ballet?
I just think it would be a pity if the dance was lost to history. She didn't teach it to you, did she?
That was an unusually subtle taunt for you.
We embraced one another on the snow-swept plains, melting the ruthlessness of time. But when our bodies, in pieces, are cast to the winds, what of our love will remain behind?
Don't tell me you can't sing.
Shush. I understand her hatred. The Fatui robbed her of the life she should have had. I never opposed her dancing. Yet still I became an enemy of her ballet. I'll just keep my distance. Many despise me. I'm used to it.
You're certainly not one to shy away from confrontation. But children, they need a different approach.
I'm hardly the most maternal figure.
Yet, she is a child. In my experience, while a father commands authority, he must still yield to love. You should tell her what you think about her dancing. Odette will soon take the stage at the Korylievsky Theater. This could be your chance.
Geonosis secured. It went smoothly. I'll be there. Have them send me an invitation.
Sadly, things didn't work out. Her final words are inside that block of ice.
This? Aren't these for monitoring her subordinates?
Not yours. This one isn't her witch's flame, but my two worlds' flames. The two worlds' flames can burn away memories. It was my parting gift to Rosaline.
If all goes to plan, she and I will both live to see that Tsaritsa succeed. I believe she'll find peace. But if anything happens to me, she needn't follow in my footsteps. The cryo energy will fade away in time. Then the two worlds' flames will burn away all memories of the Fatui. She'll be free to dance. She deserves this.
I will handle the aftermath. The choice is yours, child.
If Paimon's a creation of Celestia. She's probably not anyone that important. And like you said, this doesn't have to change anything between us. You're not gonna just...
You've spent the last few days lying in bed and stuffing your face.
Says who? Paimon's as agile as ever. They don't call her White Floaty for nothing. Paimon originally wanted to check out the bookstore. Wait! They've got light novels from Yai Publishing. The local Snezhnaya books look pretty interesting, too.
I thought you were in the mood.
Paimon can read while she flies. Hey! Look at these two dolls! What? All right. Boss, we'll take both.
Oh. I thought we were only getting one.
There you are.
Paimon will grab this, and then... Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
अरे वो वाले हैं ना
How many layers does this thing have? And what do you... A whole bunch of people are gathered over by the plum...
I know that voice. Of course. If it isn't...
Yeah! The jester knew it was wrong and fixed Paimon
स्ट्रीम
right
क्वालिटी
up.
मस्त है
Thanks
अरे
for sending
यार
someone
भाई
to keep Paimon...
Oh, yeah.
मेरे ख्याल से तो
About
बेकार
that.
है भाई
Oh, right. Let me introduce
क्योंकि
you.
बहुत ज़्यादा कम
This
पे
is
रखा
my
हूँ
little...
मैं
Hello,
इसलिए।
Tonya.
Hello. Firstly, I'm really sorry about my brother. Sounds...
Hey now, why'd you have to
शायद
start with that?
अच्छी दिखा
So
रही है, पता
she's
नहीं।
the re...
She said you two didn't manage to meet up at the theater. She waited...
I know, right? He didn't...
I've been rushed off my feet lately, so I didn't get the chance to go home.
Well, the snow was bad, and you're never late.
I'm sorry, Tonya. I really am. I'll make...
Although the mix-up led to a series of misunderstandings, it's probably for the best that the real Tonya didn't get caught up in... Besides, it's obvious that Tartaglia isn't usually one to break a promise. He only gave his ticket...
No, it's fine. It just meant I didn't get to see the show.
I would... the be...
Huh?
अरे मैजिस्ट्री अभी फोन में फोन या पीसी में हाँ पीसी में शायद फट गया मोबाइल में ठीक आ रही है मुझे भी ठीक रिज्जा तो बढ़िया लग रही थी यार। नो स्पेशल सिलेक्शन। ओके एक मिनट। इसको खोला जाए। यस भाई कितना बड़ा मैप है भाई। देखो इस जगह से स्टार्ट होता है ये, जहाँ से इतना जगह खुली रहती है, फिर ये पूरा ये पूरा ये जगह ये जगह ये जगह ये है पूरी जगह, ये जगह इधर भी है, ये इधर पूरा ये इधर पूरा, फिर ये है, फिर ये है, फिर इसके बाद यहाँ तक आते हैं। अभी ये नई जगह खुली है जो अभी खोलनी बाकी है। ये जगह खोलना है पूरा, ये खोलना है, ये खोलना है। अभी सर अभी 2 एक्ट हुए हैं, तो पता नहीं क्या क्या होने बाकी है। टेलीपोर्ट बैक थे तो ज़्यादा ही एक्सप्लोर कर रहा है। अरे भाई बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब ये कब खेलना स्टार्ट किया था मेरे ख्याल से जनवरी में शायद स्टार्ट किया था फिर से, मतलब एक बार बहुत पहले शुरुआत की थी तब बैन हो गए थे। तब ये मत मुझे ना कैसे, लेकिन हो गए थे। फिर नया अकाउंट बनाया था मैंने और विक्की ने स्टार्ट करने के लिए। यार विक्की ने तो छोड़ दिया बहुत पहले खेलना, लेकिन मेरा कंटिन्यू रहा और बहुत आगे पहुंच गया भाई। ठीक है क्लेम कर ही लेता हूँ। बहुत खेला है, मतलब लग रहा है। अरे भाई बहुत बहुत वो तो पता नहीं मैंने कैसे, मैंने यार नया
Thank
अपडेट
you
आया
for
था तो
completing today's commission.
मतलब ये जो 2020 में शायद लॉन्च हुआ था गेम, और उसके बाद 2000 समझ लो 25 में एंड में, मतलब समझ लो वो जनवरी 5 साल का गेम का जो पूरा अपडेट था वो सब मैंने 4 महीने में ख़त्म कर दिया भाई खेल। 4 महीने ख़त्म, और मेरे पास उसके बाद मतलब अप्रैल के मई के बाद मेरे पास था ही नहीं कि मैं खेलूँगा इस पे। उसके बाद ये अब जाके अगस्त में अपडेट आया नया, मतलब मैप का, तो अब जाके मैं खेल रहा हूँ। तो भाई मैंने 4 महीने में ख़त्म कर दिया था भाई ये, मतलब आर्गन क्वेस्ट वगैरह और जो वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट रहते हैं, बाकी साइड क्वेस्ट नहीं किए मैं इतने ज़्यादा भाई, बहुत खेल लिया भाई। उसके बाद कितनी सारी चीज़ें ये कंप्लीट। अच्छा ये करना, Well, you must obtain the power destructed from the return to Stygian's body. Okay guys, चलो भाई आज के लिए मेरे ख्याल से बहुत है। अब हम 5 खत्म करते हैं। कहाँ गया वो? एक मार के आ जाते हैं, अपना काम हो जाएगा। फोन में खेला था एक बार, 23 GB का था जब किया था क्या भाई। अभी तो इतना मतलब अभी मोबाइल में शायद कितना होगा, मोबाइल में होगा 100 GB के आसपास होगा नहीं क्या मोबाइल में भी बहुत ज़्यादा है भाई। और कंप्यूटर में तो 150-200 पार हो गया भाई, बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब ओपन वर्ल्ड के बहुत ज़्यादा ही है कुछ भाई। 2023 में सॉरी 21 में अगर 23 GB है तो अब तो गेम में जाएगा पता।
Oz, reveal thy scatter!
माइनिंग करना है क्या? माइनिंग के लिए तो Alyosha। मेरे ख्याल से हो गया मुझे। यस चलो फिर ओके सनी भाई बाय। अभी के आज के लिए इतना ही करते हैं, कल करेंगे अगर कल कुछ एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए हुआ तो है ना। ओके बाय बाय। स्ट्रीम यहाँ पे हम करते हैं।